أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
ألف لام ميم.
Translation: Alif, Lam, Mim. Explanation: Alif, Lam, Mim is known as solemn verse, Ayat-e-Muqattat. 14 Arabic alphabets have been used in varied combinations in 14 solemn verses, Ayat-e-Muqattat, in the form of initials of 29 chapters of Holy Quran. Alif, Lam, Mim is one of them. Since Quran is Mubin, its description is clear and manifest. The meanings of all the verses of Quran, including solemn verses, are surely known to its principal addressee, that is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It is also likely that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has informed the meanings of these verses to some of his Sahaba and Awliya Allah. We believe in whatever is meant by the solemn verses by Allah and His Apostle Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Since we have been commanded to read the Quran carefully and try to understand the significance of every verse of the Quran, we do ponder over these verses. And when we think by focusing our attention towards Allah and His Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam for guidance, it comes to our mind that the solemn verses are actually the solemn titles of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam given by Allah throughout the Quran. Our understanding is based on the fact that Allah has addressed Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the Quran by specific names, like Muzammil, O beloved who covers self in a coverlet; Mudassir, O beloved who covers self in a bedsheet. With this understanding, it is most likely that Prophet ﷺ's other names or titles have been mentioned in Quran by denoting certain initials or alphabets.
أحسب الناس أن يتركوا أن يقولوا آمنا وهم لا يفتنون.
Translation: Do people think once they say we believe that they will be left without being put to the test?
وَلَقَدْ فَتَنَّا الَّذِينَ مِن قَبْلِهِمْ فَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ صَدَقُوا وَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ الْكَاذِبِينَ.
Translation: And indeed, we tested those who were before them, and Allah will certainly make it known those who are telling the truth, and will certainly make it known those who are liars. Explanation: For achieving anything good in life, one has to work hard. He needs to have perseverance and should face all difficulties on his way. Then only he will succeed in his endeavor. Similarly, if you want to have success in this world as a believer and salvation in hereafter and enter Allah's paradise, you will have to strive on His way and have perseverance in facing the difficulties that come your way. Once a person proclaims his belief in Allah and His Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam and in all the teachings of Islam, the forces opposing Islam get activated against him. The entire machinery of Satan and his associates and helpers in jinn and human beings become his enemy. They will create hurdles in his way and keep on creating trouble until his death. He will have to fight with them and win over those forces. His struggle with his own nafs and Satan's armies is continuous throughout his life. However, the one good thing for the divine wayfarer in this struggle is he can expect Allah's assistance all the way. It is in Quran, and whoever strives hard, he does so for his own good. Surely Allah is self-sufficient and absolutely independent of all the worlds. Al-Ankaboot 6. The above verse clarifies that Allah does not put people into trials. To walk on the path of trials is their own decision, made of free will. Rather, Allah helps them to come out successful of those trials. It is in Quran, As for those who strive in our cause, we will surely guide them to our ways. Indeed, Allah is with the righteous. Al-Ankaboot 69. Sometimes it may look to someone that there is some delay in divine assistance. In such a scenario, the most probable reason could be that Allah wants to make His servant more stronger in faith to make him eligible for lofty rewards in both the worlds. For whichever way you look, it is Allah's mercy all the way. The verses Al-Ankaboot 2 and 3 were revealed at a time when the new believers in Islam were persecuted harshly by Makkan pagans. It was indeed a big testing time for Muslims. But with Allah's assistance, they remained steadfast all through their trial. When we look at the whole picture, we realize that what was actually happening to Muslims in the first 13 years in Makkah and some more years in Medina was the strong disciplinary training by Allah and His Apostle ﷺ. They were subjected to torture in Makkah in the hands of idolaters and had gone through the machinations of the hypocrites in Medina. They were also trained by experiencing near defeats in some battles. Why had they gone through this kind of a training? It was because Allah wanted to reward them with the huge responsibility of propagation of Islam and of administration of a large Muslim state in the world in future. In the process, they became role models for Muslims for generations to come. Quran is meant for all people at all times till the day of resurrection. Its verses are not for a specific time and for specific people. Therefore, we will discuss briefly below what is trial and how it can be endured. What is trial? When a person makes a conscious decision to follow the path of faith, he or she may find themselves in an uncomfortable situation initially. It may feel as though the world has turned against them. Their family, friends, and loved ones may reject them. They might find it hard to gain acceptance of anyone in this world. The evil machinations of Satan might start to hinder in their lives. There might be days with little hope and chronic sickness, but it is all part of a greater design. Patience is the requirement of this time. It is in Quran. Certainly, Allah is with the people who have patience. Al-Baqarah 153. It is in Quran. Allah loves those who have patience. Ali Imran 146. To keep the heart and thoughts balanced during this period is the work of the courageous people. If you lose heart, you may get stagnant. If you do not understand what Allah wants from you, you may end up on the losing side. If you become impatient and start blaming Allah for your difficulties, there is a possibility that you will lose your iman. The guidance and support of an experienced sheikh of ihsan can help you overcome your anxieties at this time. The best course is to recite astaghfar day in and day out and seek Allah's forgiveness all the time. Zikr of Allah's epithets under the guidance of the sheikh and supplications and recitation of durood on the Prophet ﷺ helps tremendously on this way. Allah's chosen servants and awliya Allah get through these trials with flying colors. There are two stages of success in trials as follows. First, acceptance, taslim. When the servant bears difficulties and feels no burden on his heart in accepting the commandments of Allah and acts upon it willingly without any resistance whatsoever, this state is known as acceptance, taslim. Second, acquiescence, rida. When the servant gets used to enduring troubles and it becomes easier for him to act upon the commandments of Allah, rather he starts enjoying his tolerance on afflictions, like the drug user gets addicted to taking the sour drug and starts enjoying and relishing its sour taste. This state is known as acquiescence, rida. It is in Quran. Allah's approval is indeed a very big thing. At-Tawbah 72. The people of acceptance and acquiescence are rewarded many bounties. However, if you are successful in one trial, it is not necessary that you will not be subjected to trials again. You may be subjected to trials on many occasions in different environments throughout your life, as was the case with Sahaba. Acceptance and acquiescence are the initial stages of success in trials. When the servant progresses further, he is rewarded with spiritual development. There are three stages of spiritual development as follows. First, the deliverance of deeds, fana-e-afal. When you go through hardships in life, you gain more control over your carnal self, anima, nafs. You also develop trust in Allah. This is the time when the servant realizes that none other than Allah can provide benefit or loss. This state is known as the deliverance of deeds, fana-e-afal. Second, the deliverance of attributes, fana-e-sifat. When the servant advances, he realizes that the attributes of all creatures are dependent on Almighty. He comes to know that everyone in this world is acting as per the commandments of Allah, and Allah's commandments are as per individual natures. Allah does not command an honest and virtuous man to steal and vice versa. Like the scientist knows that various colors we see, like blue, yellow, green, etc., are actually the reflection of the light on the thing. In the same way, the servant realizes that the powers and attributes of everyone are the result of refulgence of divine epithets and attributes reflecting upon the fact of things or creatures. Allah's bestowal is the same for everyone. However, the actions appearing from individuals are as per their natures or attributes. This state is known as the deliverance of attributes, fana-e sifat. Third, the deliverance of person, fana-e zat. When the servant advances further, he realizes that his innate person or zat is also dependent on Almighty. He finds that his face or body appears because of the reflection of the refulgence of the divine attributes upon the divine awareness, ma'loom-e-ilahi, or the propagate archetypes, ayan-e sabita. This state is known as the deliverance of person, fana-e zat. Explanation of terms used. First, Allah knows about Himself and His attributes. This is known as Allah's knowledge. Second, Allah knows about His creatures. This is known as divine awareness, ma'loom-e-ilahi. Third, before our birth, we existed in the knowledge of Allah as His awareness. Fourth, probate archetype is the unit of information about individual creature that exists in Allah's knowledge. These units together are known as probate archetypes.
أم حسب الذين يعملون السيئات أن يسبقونا ساء ما يحكمون.
Translation: Or those who do evil deeds think that they can escape from our reach? Evil is that what they judge.
من كان يرجو لقاء الله فإن أجل الله لآت وهو السميع العليم.
Translation: He who hopes to meet Allah should know that Allah's appointed time will surely come. Allah is all-hearing and all-knowing.
ومن جاهد فإنما يجاهد لنفسه إن الله لغني عن العالمين.
Translation: And whoever strives hard, he does so for his own good. Surely Allah is self-sufficient and absolutely independent of all the worlds.
والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لنكفرن عنهم سيئاتهم ولنجزينهم أحسن الذي كانوا يعملون.
Translation: As for those who believe and do good deeds, we will remove their bad deeds and will reward them according to the best of what they have done.
ووصينا الإنسان بوالديه حسنا وإن جاهداك لتشرك بي ما ليس لك به علم فلا تطعهما إلي مرجعكم فأنبئكم بما كنتم تعملون.
Translation: We have enjoined man to show kindness to his parents, but if they force you to commit shirk with me, of which you have no knowledge, do not obey them. To me is your return, and I will inform you of what you have done.
والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لندخلنهم في الصالحين.
Translation: Those who believe and do good deeds shall be admitted among the righteous.
ومن الناس من يقول آمنا بالله فإذا أوذي في الله جعل فتنة الناس كعذاب الله فإذا أوذي في الله جعل فتنة الناس كعذاب الله ولئن جاء نصر من ربك ليقولن إنا كنا معكم أوليس الله بأعلم بما في صدور العالمين.
Translation: There are some people who say we believe in Allah, but when they are subjected to persecution for their faith in Allah, they construe persecution at the hands of people as Allah's punishment and reject faith. But if a victory comes from your Lord to the believers, they will most certainly say, surely we have always been with you. Is not Allah fully aware of what is in the hearts of the people of the world?
وَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ الْمُنَافِقِينَ.
Translation: Surely Allah knows those who believe, and surely He knows the hypocrites.
وَقَالَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا اتَّبِعُوا سَبِيلَنَا وَلْنَحْمِلْ خَطَايَاكُمْ وَمَا هُمْ بِحَامِلِينَ مِنْ خَطَايَاهُمْ مِنْ شَيْءٍ إِنَّهُمْ لَكَاذِبُونَ.
Translation: And those who disbelieve say to those who believe, follow our way and we will bear your sins. They will not bear anything from their sins. Surely they are liars.
وَلَيَحْمِلُنَّ أَثْقَالَهُمْ وَأَثْقَالًا مَعَ أَثْقَالِهِمْ وَلَيُسْأَلُنَّ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ عَمَّا كَانُوا يَفْتَرُونَ.
Translation: Surely they shall bear their own burdens as well as the burdens of others in addition to their own. And on the day of resurrection, they shall be questioned about their invented lies.
وَلَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا نُوحًا إِلَىٰ قَوْمِهِ فَلَبِثَ فِيهِمْ أَلْفَ سَنَةٍ إِلَّا 50 عَامًا فَأَخَذَهُمُ الطُّوفَانُ وَهُمْ ظَالِمُونَ.
Translation: And indeed, Allah sent Nuh alayhi salam to his people, and he stayed among them 1,000 years, less 50 years. The flood overtook them as they were wrongdoers.
فَأَنْجَيْنَاهُ وَأَصْحَابَ السَّفِينَةِ وَجَعَلْنَاهَا آيَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ.
Translation: But we saved him and those in the ark, and we made it a sign for the worlds.
وَإِبْرَاهِيمَ إِذْ قَالَ لِقَوْمِهِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَاتَّقُوهُ ذَلِكُمْ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ إِن كُنتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ.
Translation: And we sent Ibrahim alayhi salam, who called on to his people, worship Allah and be always mindful of Him. That is best for you if you understand.
إنما تعبدون من دون الله أوثانا وتخلقون إفكا إن الذين تعبدون من دون الله لا يملكون لكم رزقا فابتغوا عند الله الرزق واعبدوه واشكروا له إليه ترجعون.
Translation: You worship mere idols instead of Allah. They are man-made lies. Those who worship instead of Allah do not have the ability to provide anything to you. So seek provision from Allah and worship Him and be grateful to Him. Surely you will all be returned to Him.
وَإِن تكذبوا فقد كذب من قبلكم وما على الرسول إلا البلاغ المبين.
Translation: But if you deny, then many the people have denied before you, and the responsibility of the Apostle ﷺ is only to convey the message clearly.
أَوَلَمْ يَرَوْا كَيْفَ يُبْدِئُ اللَّهُ الْخَلْقَ ثُمَّ يُعِيدُهُ إِنَّ ذَلِكَ عَلَى اللَّهِ يَسِيرٌ.
Translation: Have they not seen how Allah originates the creation, then resurrects it? That is certainly easy for Allah.
قُلْ سِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ فَانظُرُوا كَيْفَ بَدَأَ الْخَلْقَ ثُمَّ اللَّهُ يُنشِئُ النَّشْأَةَ الْآخِرَةَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ.
Translation: Tell them, O Prophet ﷺ, travel through the earth and see how Allah originates the creation. Then Allah will bring into being your second life by resurrection. Allah has power over all things.
يُعَذِّبُ مَن يَشَاءُ وَيَرْحَمُ مَن يَشَاءُ وَإِلَيْهِ تُقْلَبُونَ.
Translation: He punishes whom He wills, shows mercy to whom He wills, and to Him you will be returned.
وَمَا أَنْتُمْ بِمُعْجِزِينَ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَلَا فِي السَّمَاءِ وَمَا لَكُمْ مِنْ دُونِ اللَّهِ مِنْ وَلِيٍّ وَلَا نَصِيرٍ.
Translation: You will never be beyond His reach on earth or in the heaven, and you have none other than Allah to protect you or help you.
وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا بِآيَاتِ اللَّهِ وَلِقَائِهِ أُولَئِكَ يَئِسُوا مِن رَّحْمَتِي وَأُولَئِكَ لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ.
Translation: As for those who disbelieve in Allah's signs and the meeting with Him, it is they who will have no hope in His mercy, and it is they who will suffer a painful punishment.
فما كان جواب قومه إلا أن قالوا اقتلوه أو حرقوه فأنجاه الله من النار إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يؤمنون.
Translation: The only answer Ibrahim a.s. people gave was, kill him or burn him. But Allah saved him from the fire. Verily, there are signs in this for people who believe.
وقال إنما اتخذتم من دون الله أوثانا مودة بينكم في الحياة الدنيا ثم يوم القيامة يكفر بعضكم ببعض ويلعن بعضكم بعضا ومأواكم النار وما لكم من ناصرين.
Translation: And Ibrahim a.s. said, You have taken for worship idols besides Allah, out of mutual love and regard between yourselves in this life, but on the day of judgment you will disown each other and curse each other, and your abode will be the fire, and you will find no one to help you.
فآمن له لوط وقال إني مهاجر إلى ربي إنه هو العزيز الحكيم.
Translation: Lut alayhi salam was the one who believed in him, Ibrahim alayhi salam, and said, I shall migrate to another land for the sake of my Lord. He is Almighty, All-Wise.
ووهبنا له إسحاق ويعقوب وجعلنا في ذريته النبوة والكتاب وآتيناه أجره في الدنيا وإنه في الآخرة لمن الصالحين.
Translation: We bestowed him Isaac alayhi salam, son, and Yaqub alayhi salam, grandson. He placed the prophethood and the revelation of the book to continue among his offspring, and we granted him his reward in this world, and he surely is among the righteous in the hereafter.
ولوطا إذ قال لقومه إنكم لتأتون الفاحشة ما سبقكم بها من أحد من العالمين.
Translation: And when Lut alayhi salam rebuked the men among his people, saying, You certainly commit a shameful act that no man has ever done before you.
أئنكم لتأتون الرجال وتقطعون السبيل وتأتون في ناديكم المنكر فما كان جواب قومه إلا أن قالوا ائتنا بعذاب الله إن كنت من الصادقين.
Translation: Surely, do you commit sodomy with men, rob travelers on the road, and practice all kinds of evil deeds in your gatherings? But his people gave no answer except that they said, Bring punishment of Allah upon us if you are one among the truthful.
قال رب انصرني على القوم المفسدين.
Translation: He, Lut alayhi salam, said, My Lord, help me against the wicked people.
ولما جاءت رسلنا إبراهيم بالبشرى قالوا إنا مهلكو أهل هذه القرية إن أهلها كانوا ظالمين.
Translation: And so when our envoys angels came to Ibrahim alayhi salam with the glad tidings of the birth Isaac alayhi salam, his son, and Yaqub alayhi salam, grandson, they also told him, We are going to destroy the people of Lut alayhi salam's township, for its people are wrongdoers, who exceed all bounds of indecency.
قال إن فيها لوطا قالوا نحن أعلم بمن فيها لننجينه وأهله إلا امرأته كانت من الغابرين.
Translation: Ibrahim alayhi salam said, But Lut alayhi salam is in there. They, the angels, said, Surely we know who is in there. We will save him and his family, except his wife. She will be of those who remain behind.
ولما أن جاءت رسلنا لوطا سيء بهم وضاق بهم ذرعا وقالوا لا تخف ولا تحزن إنا منجوك وأهلك إلا امرأتك كانت من الغابرين.
Translation: And when our angels came in the form of human beings to Lut alayhi salam, they were mistreated by the inebriated wicked people, and he was troubled and distressed on their angels' behalf, because he felt powerless to protect them. They, the angels, said, "Fear not and do not grieve. We will save you and your family, except your wife. She is among those who will remain behind."
إنا منزلون على أهل هذه القرية رجزا من السماء بما كانوا يفسقون.
Translation: We are going to rain down upon the residents of this town a punishment from the sky on account of their transgression.
وَلَقَدْ تَرَكْنَا مِنْهَا آيَةً بَيِّنَةً لِقَوْمٍ يَعْقِلُونَ.
Translation: Surely the ruins we left of that city are a clear sign for the people who use their reason.
وَإِلَى مَدْيَنَ أَخَاهُمْ شُعَيْبًا فَقَالَ يَا قَوْمِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَارْجُوا الْيَوْمَ الْآخِرَ وَلَا تَعْثَوْا فِي الْأَرْضِ مُفْسِدِينَ.
Translation: And to the people of Midian we sent their brother Shuaib alayhi salam. He said, "O my people, worship Allah and hope for the reward of the last day, and do not spread corruption in the land."
فَكَذَّبُوهُ فَأَخَذَتْهُمُ الرَّجْفَةُ فَأَصْبَحُوا فِي دَارِهِمْ جَاثِمِينَ.
Translation: But they rejected him, so an earthquake struck them and they fell lifeless in their homes.
وَعَادًا وَثَمُودَ وَقَدْ تَبَيَّنَ لَكُم مِّن مَّسَاكِنِهِمْ وَزَيَّنَ لَهُمُ الشَّيْطَانُ أَعْمَالَهُمْ فَصَدَّهُمْ عَنِ السَّبِيلِ وَكَانُوا مُسْتَبْصِرِينَ.
Translation: Likewise, we destroyed the people of Ad and the Thamud. You have seen the traces of their ruined dwellings. Satan had made their foul deeds pleasing to them and diverted them from the right path, though they were intelligent people.
وَقَارُونَ وَفِرْعَوْنَ وَهَامَانَ وَلَقَدْ جَاءَهُم مُّوسَىٰ بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ فَاسْتَكْبَرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَمَا كَانُوا سَابِقِينَ.
Translation: We also destroyed Qarun, Korah, Pharaoh and Haman. Indeed, Musa alayhi salam had come to them with clear proofs, but they behaved arrogantly in the land. They could not escape from our punishment.
فَكُلًّا أَخَذْنَا بِذَنبِهِ فَمِنْهُم مَّنْ أَرْسَلْنَا عَلَيْهِ حَاصِبًا وَمِنْهُم مَّنْ أَخَذَتْهُ الصَّيْحَةُ وَمِنْهُم مَّنْ خَسَفْنَا بِهِ الْأَرْضَ وَمِنْهُم مَّنْ أَغْرَقْنَا وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لِيَظْلِمَهُمْ وَلَكِن كَانُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ يَظْلِمُونَ.
Translation: And we seized each of them for their wrongdoing. Upon some we sent a storm of stones, and some were seized by a blast, and some we caused the earth to swallow, and some we drowned. Allah would not have wronged them, but it was they who wronged themselves.
مثل الذين اتخذوا من دون الله أولياء كمثل العنكبوت اتخذت بيتا وَإِنَّ أَوْهَنَ الْبُيُوتِ لَبَيْتُ الْعَنكَبُوتِ لَوْ كَانُوا يَعْلَمُونَ.
Translation: The example of those who take protectors other than Allah is the example of a spider who builds for itself a house. But surely the weakest of houses is the house of the spider, if they could understand.
إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَعْلَمُ مَا يَدْعُونَ مِن دُونِهِ مِن شَيْءٍ وَهُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الْحَكِيمُ.
Translation: Verily, Allah knows whatever thing they call upon beside Him, for He is Almighty, All-Wise.
وَتِلْكَ الْأَمْثَالُ نَضْرِبُهَا لِلنَّاسِ وَمَا يَعْقِلُهَا إِلَّا الْعَالِمُونَ.
Translation: These are the parables we set forth for humanity, but none will understand them except the people of knowledge.
خَلَقَ اللَّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ بِالْحَقِّ إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَةً لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ.
Translation: He has created the heavens and the earth with truth and wisdom. Surely in this is a sign for the believers.
أُتْلُ مَا أُوحِيَ إِلَيْكَ مِنَ الْكِتَابِ وَأَقِمِ الصَّلَاةَ إِنَّ الصَّلَاةَ تَنْهَى عَنِ الْفَحْشَاءِ وَالْمُنكَرِ وَلَذِكْرُ اللَّهِ أَكْبَرُ وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ مَا تَصْنَعُونَ.
Translation: Recite and convey to them, O Prophet ﷺ, what is revealed to you of the book, and let them establish salah. Surely the salah restrains from all that is indecent and evil. Indeed, Allah's remembrance, invocation, is a great way of worship. Allah knows all that you do. Explanation: The above verse mentions that in addition to salah, the invocation of Allah is a great way of worship. Invocation, zikr, has been emphasized in many verses of Quran and Hadith. First, it is in Quran, those who have believed and whose hearts are assured by the remembrance or invocation of Allah. Indeed, by the remembrance of Allah, hearts are assured. Ar-Ra'd 28. Second, it is in Quran, O believers, remember Allah with much invocation and exalt Him morning and afternoon. Al-Ahzab 42-43. Third, it is in Quran, remember me and I will remember you. Al-Baqarah 152. The meaning of the above command is, when your forgetfulness from Allah goes, you become close to Him and you are rewarded with a special place in His audience. Fourth, it is in Quran, whoever overlooks the remembrance of the most compassionate, we assign him a devil as a companion. They hinder them from the path, though they think they are guided and are on the right path. Az-Zukhruf 36-37. Fifth, it is in Hadith. Abu Musa al-Ashari radiyallahu ta'ala anhu reported that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the similitude of one who remembers his Lord and one who does not remember Him is like that of the living and the dead. Bukhari, Muslim. Sixth, it is in Hadith. Ibn Abbas radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said, to raise the voice for zikr of Allah after the people had finished their obligatory prayer was the practice during the time of the Apostle of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ibn Abbas radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said, by this zikr, I used to know when they have finished the prayer and would listen to the zikr of Allah done loudly. Abu Dawud, Book 2, Hadith number 614. The objective of invocation, zikr, is mindfulness of Allah. Zikr is to remember Allah in such a way that we don't forget Him. It is in Quran, those who do zikr of Allah standing and sitting and lying on their sides, Ali Imran. The above verse explains how to remain in the perpetuity of His presence, dawam huzur, all the time. It is in Hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said, do invocation of Allah to an extent that people call you insane. Musnad Ahmad. Zikr of Allah's epithets, names, is most popular with Sufi shuyukh of Ihsan. And the most important invocation, zikr, is the invocation of kalima tayyaba, la ilaha illallah, which has a significant effect in the prevention of evil considerations, wasawis. The invocation of la ilaha illallah is the commandment of Allah, which has been received through the Prophet ﷺ. It is in Quran, you say Allah and let these forgetful people be involved in nonsensical talk. Al-An'am 91. Recitation or zikr of durood is the remembrance of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, which is obligatory on all Muslims. First, it is in Quran, certainly Allah and His angels send Allah's blessings on the Prophet ﷺ. O believers, you also recite for Allah's blessings on Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Al-Ahzab 56. Second, it is in Quran, Abdullah bin Masud radiyallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Apostle of Allah ﷺ said, on the day of resurrection, the person closest to me will be the one who has sent the most durood on me. Tirmidhi. Third, it is in Hadith, Abdullah bin Amr bin al-As radiyallahu ta'ala anhu reported, I heard the Apostle of Allah ﷺ saying, whoever supplicates Allah to exalt for me, recites durood, Allah would exalt him 10 times. Muslim. Fourth, it is in Hadith, the Apostle of Allah ﷺ said, before whomsoever my name is mentioned, he should recite durood upon me. Nasai. Thus, the zikr of the epithets of Allah and recitation of durood are the commandments of Allah and His Apostle ﷺ. Repeated and excessive invocation of an epithet of Allah produces the effect of that epithet, and the person witnesses its effulgence in his heart. There are different invocations, azkar, for different people depending upon their requirements. It is therefore advisable that invocations are done with the permission and under the supervision of an experienced Sahihul Aqidah Ahl Sunnah Shaykh of Ihsan. We have provided below a brief account of the types of invocations practiced by different Ahl Sunnah Shuyukh of Ihsan. First, roundabout breathing invocation, pas in fas. Some Shuyukh teach recitation of kalima tayyaba, la ilaha illallah, several times in a breath, and some teach the invocation of Allah, Allah in every breath. They say, no breath should be void from Allah's invocation. This is known as roundabout breathing invocation, pas in fas. Second, eye invocation, zikr-e-aini. Some people say la ilaha with their eyes open, negate nafi, everything by closing their eyes, and say illallahu by closing their eyes and affirm isbat, the unity of Allah. This is also a kind of roundabout breathing invocation, pas in fas. The other way of roundabout breathing invocation is they take a deep breath and say Allah, an impulse upon their heart, and while releasing their breath, they say Hu. Roundabout breathing invocation is a quiet invocation. This is also known as invocation of heart, zikr-e-qalbi. Some people do this invocation with eyes open and say Huwa az-zahiru, and by closing their eyes they say Huwa al-batinu. All these are known as eyeing invocations. Third, audible and quiet invocation. Audible invocation, zikr-e-jahr, creates an ardor, josh, in the heart and develops passions of love and affection of Allah and His Apostle ﷺ. Similar good couplets and pleasant religious songs are joyous and create intensive virtuous passions. In Qadri, Chishti and Rafai, Sufi Salasil, audible invocation is popular. In other Salasil like Naqshbandiya, people do quiet invocation. The quiet invocation creates a kind of spiritual unconsciousness and dumbfound effect. Fourth, sitting invocation, habs-e-dam. In this invocation, people hold their breath by touching their tongues with palate. Holding breath is of various types. Some people empty the air of their stomach to an extent that frontal skin of their stomach touches their backs from inside. They call this vacuousness, tahliya. Some people fill their stomach with air and call it distension, tahliya. Some people stop their breath in the middle of breathing and call it reckoning anima, hasar-e-nafs. This type of invocation produces excessive heat, leading to spiritual unconsciousness. Fifth, invocation of ascent and descent, zikr-e-suwood wa nuzul. This invocation is done generally in sitting position. They draw la ilaha from the navel and take it up to the middle of the brain, head, and give an impulse with illallahu. Bring it back to the navel point. Some people do it while lying on their back and while standing. Sixth, walking invocation. In this invocation, when they are walking slowly, with every step they say Allah, Allah in their heart. Or on one step they say La ilaha, and on the other say Illallahu. If they are walking fast, on the first step they say La, on the second they say Ilaha, on the third step they say Illal, and on the fourth step they say Lahu. 7. Invocation of tranquility, Chilla Kashi. This is seclusive prayer, Itikaf. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ used to sit in seclusive prayers in the month of Ramadan. Some of the Prophet ﷺ's respected wives also used to sit in seclusive prayers. Some shuyukh of Ihsan also sit in seclusive prayers and keep the fast of Maryam, Saum-e-Maryam, simultaneously. While fasting during the day, they do not talk. Prophet Zakaria ﷺ also used to sit in seclusive prayers, and for Allah's acceptance of the prayers, he used to refrain from talking to anyone. 8. In Qadri lineage, people give rosary bounding, zakat, of each divine epithets with concluding supplications, Tawajjuhat Sharif. What is rosary bounding? To recite the name of Allah or any other divine epithet for 100,000 or 125,000 times is known as one rosary bounding. This limit has been prescribed in Quran. It is in Quran 100,000 times or a little more. As-Saffat 147. Along with the invocation of each epithet, there are concluding supplications, Tawajjuhat Sharif. For details, the books like Khamsa by Ghaus Gwalior, Rahmatullah Alayh, second, Kashkol-e-Kalimi by Shah Kalimullah Johan Abadi, Rahmatullah Alayh, third, Fuyuzat-e Qadriya by Ghaus al-Azam Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, fourth, Samrat-e-Makkiya by Shah Rafiuddin Khandari, Rahmatullah Alayh, and fifth, Schedule of Deeds of Supplicants of Allah by Sheikh Muhammad Abdul Qadir Siddiqui Rahmatullah Alayh can be referred.
ولا تجادلوا أهل الكتاب إلا بالتي هي أحسن إلا الذين ظلموا منهم وقولوا آمنا بالذي أنزل إلينا وأنزل إليكم وإلهنا وإلهكم واحد ونحن له مسلمون.
Translation: O believers, converse in the best way with the people of the book, except those of them who act unjustly. Those who act unjustly, tell them, we believe in what was revealed to us and in what was revealed to you. Our God and your God are one and the same, and we are Muslims, totally devoted to Him.
وكذلك أنزلنا إليك الكتاب فالذين آتيناهم الكتاب يؤمنون به ومن هؤلاء من يؤمن به وما يجحد بآياتنا إلا الكافرون.
Translation: This is the way we sent the book, the Quran, to you, O Prophet ﷺ. Those to whom we had already given scripture believe in the Quran, and so do some of these people. No one refuses to acknowledge our revelations but the defiant.
وما كنت تتلو من قبله من كتاب ولا تخطه بيمينك إذا لارتاب المبطلون.
Translation: You never recited any book before we revealed this one to you, nor did you even write one with your own hand. Otherwise, those who try to disprove the truth would have had the cause for doubt.
بل هو آيات بينات في صدور الذين أوتوا العلم وما يجحد بآياتنا إلا الظالمون.
Translation. Rather, the Quran is a clear message to the hearts of those who have been given knowledge. No one knowingly rejects our verses except those who are unjust to themselves.
وقالوا لولا أنزل عليه آيات من ربه قل إنما الآيات عند الله وإنما أنا نذير مبين.
Translation. They say, why have no miraculous signs been sent down on him from his Lord? Say, the miraculous signs are but at the will and in the power of Allah. I am but a manifest warner.
أولم يكفهم أنا أنزلنا عليك الكتاب يتلى عليهم إن في ذلك لرحمة وذكرى لقوم يؤمنون.
Translation. Is it not sufficient for them that we have sent down the book, the Quran, to you, which is recited to them? Surely in that there is mercy and reminder for people who believe.
قل كفى بالله بيني وبينكم شهيدا يعلم ما في السماوات والأرض والذين آمنوا بالباطل وكفروا بالله أولئك هم الخاسرون.
Translation. Tell them, O Prophet ﷺ, Allah is sufficient as a witness between me and you, for He knows all that is in the heavens and the earth. Those who believe in falsehood and disbelieve Allah, it is they who shall be the losers.
ويستعجلونك بالعذاب ولولا أجل مسمى لجاءهم العذاب وليأتينهم بغتة وهم لا يشعرون.
Translation. They challenge you to hasten the torment on them. Had a time not been fixed for it, the torment would already have overtaken them. It is going to come suddenly and catch them unaware.
يستعجلونك بالعذاب وإن جهنم لمحيطة بالكافرين.
Translation. They demand you to bring upon them the torment immediately. Hell will certainly engulf the unbelievers.
يوم يغشاهم العذاب من فوقهم ومن تحت أرجلهم ويقول ذوقوا ما كنتم تعملون.
Translation. On the day when punishment overwhelms them from above and from below their feet, and they will be told, now taste the punishment for what you used to do.
يا عبادي الذين آمنوا إن أرضي واسعة فإياي فاعبدون.
Translation. O my servants who believe, but are prevented from living in accordance with their belief, my earth is vast, so worship me alone. Explanation. The above verse implies that when things become too difficult for Muslims to practice their religion freely, they can immigrate to a place where they can protect their iman and live safely. When things became too difficult for Muslims in Makkah, in view of pagans' persecution, a group of them migrated to Ethiopia, where King Negus, Ashma, allowed them to live honorably. Later, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and his remaining companions migrated to Medina. In the light of the above commandment, whenever Muslims face repression by local non-believers and are forced to alter or change their faith as a condition of nationalism, they can migrate to another country where they can practice Islam freely. Sahih Iman is of paramount importance. Muslims have the option to immigrate rather than obey anyone if they're forced for committing shirk in the name of relationships, interfaith harmony or nationalism. It is in Quran, we have enjoined man to show kindness to his parents. But if they force you to commit shirk with me, of which you have no knowledge, do not obey them. To me is your return, and I will inform you of what you have done. Al-Ankaboot 8. Followers of Ammani sect among Muslims propagate perennialism in the name of interfaith harmony. What is perennialism? Perennialism or perennial philosophy, which has its roots in Platonism, was condemned by Imam Ghazali during his lifetime, 1058 to 1111. Perennialism is also known as universalism and traditionalism. This is based on the philosophy that all religions are truthful and you may follow any religion. You may get salvation in hereafter. In Indian subcontinent, this thought is known as Sulah-e-Kulli. Perennialist Sufis have infiltrated into many Sufi orders in the world in our time. They treat Sufism as a religion independent of Islam. They also claim Sufism predates Islam. Nazim al-Haqqani, Dr. Tahir al-Qadri and many others who have signed Amman message belong to this group. The Ammanis allow their followers to visit Hindu temples, Christian churches, Sikh gurudwaras, Jewish synagogues, Buddhist temples to participate in their services in the name of interfaith harmony. They also allow people belonging to different religions to visit their mosques, to worship as per their customs. The propagators of Amman message have published English translation of Quran titled Study Quran in line with Christian Bible and Jewish Torah, Talmud. It does not contain verses of Quran in Arabic. One has to read only English version of Ammani interpretation of Quranic verses. Dr. Sayyid Hussain Nasr and his perennialist team has authored this book. They have interpreted the meaning of the Quran in such a way that the readers will start believing perennialism or Ammanism as Islam. The following are the important features of this book. First, it is claimed that this book is written with an aim to be part of the syllabi of all universities or educational institutions in the world who are giving courses in Islamic subjects. It is written from Christian or Jews and non-Muslims' point of view. Dr. Nasr and his team treat Quran as an object with its own voice. They do not treat Quran as the word of God as believed by Muslims. Second, the traditionalist, perennialist language used in the book is extremely misleading. After reading this book, one will be more inclined to accept all religions as authentic. Some essays have been included in the back of the book that lead people to believe in pluralism, meaning all religions are authentic and followers of all religions will get salvation in hereafter. Particularly the essay written by Joseph Lombard, a member of Dr. Nasr's team who wrote this book, entitled The Quranic View of Sacred History and Other Religions, is noteworthy in this context. Third, the explanations in this book lead one to believe that the belief in Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is optional, not essential for Muslims to get salvation in hereafter. Only the belief in one God is sufficient. Even the belief in the Quran itself, in compliance with its injunctions and conformity with Islamic Sharia, is not compulsory for individuals living in the post-Muhammadan world. With this understanding, the readers of this book will surely renounce Islam as taught by Prophet Muhammad ﷺ altogether and will embrace Ammanism, perennialism as their religion. Fourth, there are many misinterpretations in this book that are aimed at converting Muslims into Ammanis. Some of these misinterpretations are given below. A. Kharijites have not been refused for their outrageous beliefs. Rather, their beliefs have been diluted to exonerate them from disbelief. B. The book does not reject the Christian belief of Trinity. Rather, it is misinterpreted in such a way that the reader starts endorsing the Christian Trinity belief. C. The Quranic emphasis of sodomy and punishment of the people of Lut alayhi salam has been diluted to lead people to believe that there is a difference between consensual sex and forced sex, and the people of Lut alayhi salam were not punished for sodomy per se. Rather, they were punished for their overall crime, particularly their pedophile tendency. D. The issue related to zina and its hudud, punishment, has been diluted in the book to an extent that people start believing that what Muslims practiced for hundreds of years was based on the misinterpretation of earlier scholars of Islam. Fifth, All Ammani scholars have endorsed this book.
كل نفس ذائقة الموت ثم إلينا ترجعون.
Translation: Everyone shall taste death, then to us you all shall be returned.
والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لنبوئنهم من الجنة غرفا تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها نعم أجر العاملين.
Translation: To those who have believed and done righteous deeds, we will assign mansions in paradise under which rivers flow, where they will remain forever. Indeed, such is an excellent reward for those who do good work.
الذين صبروا وعلى ربهم يتوكلون.
Translation: And those who patiently endure and put their trust in their Lord.
وكأين من دابة لا تحمل رزقها الله يرزقها وإياكم وهو السميع العليم.
Translation: How many a creature who give no thought to their own sustenance, but Allah provides for them and for you. He is the all-hearing, the all-knowing. Explanation: The above verse implies that you should not run for making money by hook or crook, forgetting the teachings of Islam. Your sustenance is guaranteed by Allah. You need to find your livelihood by honest means and eating what is permissible and refrain from what is forbidden. The primary purpose of human beings in this world is to worship their Creator. It is in Quran, and I did not create the jinn and mankind except to worship me. Ad-Dhariyat 56. Earning for livelihood is the secondary responsibility. If you seek your livelihood by honest means, you will be rewarded. If you seek it by dishonest means, you will be subjected to its consequences in this world and in hereafter.
وَلَئِن سَأَلْتَهُم مَّنْ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ وَسَخَّرَ الشَّمْسَ وَالْقَمَرَ لَيَقُولُنَّ اللَّهُ فَأَنَّىٰ يُؤْفَكُونَ.
Translation: If you ask them, O Prophet ﷺ, who created the heavens and the earth and subjected the sun and the moon for your benefit, they will certainly say, Allah. How can they then be deluded from the truth?
الله يبسط الرزق لمن يشاء من عباده ويقدر له إن الله بكل شيء عليم.
Translation: Allah gives abundantly to whom He pleases and sparingly to whom He wills. Surely Allah has knowledge of all things.
وَلَئِن سَأَلْتَهُم مَّن نَّزَّلَ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً فَأَحْيَا بِهِ الْأَرْضَ مِن بَعْدِ مَوْتِهَا لَيَقُولُنَّ اللَّهُ قُلِ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ بَلْ أَكْثَرُهُمْ لَا يَعْقِلُونَ.
Translation: If you ask them who sends water down from the sky and gives life with it to the earth after it has died, they are sure to say, Allah. Say, praise belongs to Allah. Truly, most of them do not use their reason.
وَمَا هَٰذِهِ الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا لَهْوٌ وَلَعِبٌ وَإِنَّ الدَّارَ الدار الآخرة لهي الحيوان لو كانوا يعلمون.
Translation: The life of this world is nothing but a pastime and play. It is the life of the hereafter that is the true life, if only they knew it.
فإذا ركبوا في الفلك دعوا الله مخلصين له الدين فلما نجاهم إلى البر إذا هم يشركون.
Translation: If they happen to be aboard a ship caught in a storm, they cry out to Allah alone in sincere devotion. But as soon as He delivers them safely to the shore, they associate others with Him again.
ليكفروا بما آتيناهم وليتمتعوا فسوف يعلمون.
Translation: And so let them show ingratitude for all that we have granted them, and so let them give themselves up to the enjoyment of the worldly life. But they will come to know the consequences of their wrongdoings soon.
أَوَلَمْ يَرَوْا أَنَّا جَعَلْنَا حَرَمًا آمِنًا وَيُتَخَطَّفُ النَّاسُ مِنْ حَوْلِهِمْ أَفَبِالْبَاطِلِ يُؤْمِنُونَ وَبِنِعْمَةِ اللَّهِ يَكْفُرُونَ.
Translation: Do they not see that we have made for them a secure sanctuary in Makkah while the people are being snatched away from all around them? Do they still believe in falsehood and deny the blessings of Allah?
وَمَنْ أَظْلَمُ مِمَّنِ افترى على الله كذبا أو كذب بالحق لما جاءه أليس في جهنم مثوى للكافرين.
Translation: Who is more unjust than he who fabricates a lie about Allah or denies the truth when it has come to him? Is there not an abode for unbelievers in hell?
والذين جاهدوا فينا لنهدينهم سبلنا وإن الله لمع المحسنين.
Translation: As for those who strive in our cause, we will surely guide them to our ways. Indeed, Allah is with the righteous.
صدق الله العلي العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم.